There's a bear approaching her from behind here. We'll see what happens here. He's definitely got a swagger about him. This is the kind of bear that I've seen kill cubs for sure. She saw him.
I'm Casey Anderson. I've been all over the world in the tracks of wildlife, chasing adventure and stories of our untamed planet. From the mountains to the jungle, the opportunity for adventure is endless. I'm on my way to Alaska, to one of my favorite places on Earth. Our first stop is Kodiak Island. From there, it's an hour-long flight on a float plane to reach our remote home for the next 2 weeks, Katmai National Park. This is one of the best places in the world to embed yourself in brown bear country and live amongst some of the smallest and biggest bears on the planet. I've got 2 weeks revisiting a bay that I've been coming to for 20 years, and I can't wait to get my boots on the ground and track down some bears. First thing we gotta do is set up camp.
For the next 2 weeks, we're going to be here on the Katmai coast of Alaska, filming the biggest brown bears on the planet. And this is going to be our base camp. Give you a little tour of Alaska Bear Camp. Check this out. There's Mario and Riley.
Howdy.
Filtering some water. And be coming here in our awesome Hilleberg tents. This is where we live, home sweet home. These things are bomb-proof for any kind of weather that might come our way. You might notice right over here, these big boxes. Well, that's where we're gonna keep all of our food. These are bear-proof boxes. These are literally, like it sounds, bear-proof. Bears cannot get into them. If they do smell our food and somehow get in here, they won't be rewarded by eating the food, and that is essential out here to keep us safe and keep the bears safe. Here's our meals right here. These are awesome. These are Gastronome from Montana. Montana made awesome meals. You just add water and they've got like amazing ingredients, none of the funny stuff. This is also our production tent. So all the camera gear, batteries, everything are in here stored. And then over there in the second part of the tent is where we're all going to be sleeping for the night. And while we're sleeping in here, we can rest easy because out here we are surrounded by an electric fence. This is designed to keep bears out. Bears hate electricity. They're a super curious animal. They're gonna walk around. They are always leading their way with their nose. And when they walk up to this, sniffing, wonder what's in there, pow, right on the tip of the nose, about 6,000 volts. It's just the same as like what they have around horse pasture. It's pulses, it's just enough to sting them on the nose. Their nose is super sensitive. It'll send them running away and know that this is not a place to come. Stay on that side of the fence. We're gonna stay on this side of the fence. Mind your own business. Now to power that entire operation, all of our batteries that run our cameras and our laptops, and we're downloading footage, and our Starlink satellite to get internet in the middle of nowhere, we run it all off of this. It's all solar powered, goal zero. The sun's still pretty high in the sky. We have several hours. I can see out in the distance some bears moving around. A lot of marshy spots out there, rivers to cross. So when we're out there moving around, we basically live in our waders. So it's time to put the waders on, strap on the bear spray and the binos, backpack, head south and go film some grizzlies.
Grizzlies? Brown bears? What's the difference? Well, technically they're the same. Back home in Montana and other interior populations, we tend to call them grizzly bears. But out here on the coast in Alaska, we typically refer to them as brown bears. They both fall under the same umbrella species, Ursus arctos.
First goal of the day is to try to find this mom and 2 little cubs we saw off in the distance. This time of year can be pretty dangerous for a mom with 2 little cubs. During the mating season, the big males know that she won't mate with the cubs at her side, and she's not in heat quite yet, but if the male does kill the cubs, she'll then come into heat and he'll be able to mate. So by spending some time around that mother, could be an area to see quite a bit of action. Oh, look at that. I saw a bear moving up in the rocks here. I just looked up, and as it was walking down, there's a little cub right behind it. Oh, she's right there, and their cubs are right there, and they're coming down. Let's go over there. These little cubs are probably about 5 months old. Just about the size of a loaf of bread. When they were born, they were probably about the size of a squirrel. So they've actually grown quite a bit, but most of that growth and development happened high on a mountainside in a den. And this is the first time they've actually come down and kind of interacting with other bears and with people. We might be the very first people that they ever seen. One cub's a little bit bigger than the other. It's got a little bit of a white, what they call a yoke around its neck. They're trying to get a little bit of sedge here and there. It's about the time that they start eating their first bites of big bear food. But they'll still nurse several times a day for the next several months. Every bear out here was once a little tiny cub just like these guys. And their mom brought them to this exact spot at this exact time of year. And they're learning everything from their mom right now. They've learned everything from their mom in their first 3 years of their life. These little cubs, when they grow up, they'll bring their little cubs here, and that cycle will go on and on. It's just cool to think that this is their home, and they're learning where their home is and where to go and what to do. And they'll remember these sedge grasses, and they'll remember this exact spot. Mom's brother comes out into the meadow quite a ways, so she's a little more vulnerable than normal. And there's a bear approaching her from behind here. She won't let that bear get too close, so we'll see what happens here.
This big male is a serious threat to the cubs.
He's definitely got a swagger about him. He's kind of moving with purpose. This is the kind of bear that I've seen kill cubs for sure.
All this bear has on its mind right now is mating, and he's going to do anything he can to do so.
He's looking at them now. His ears are kind of forward.
Which could mean killing her cubs. There's several reasons why a big male might do this. But a common theory is that he'll kill the cubs so she'll come back into heat and will mate with him. That way he gets to mate, pass on his genetics, and eliminate future competition by getting rid of the cubs. They're safe for now. He's going the other way.
Mom noticed this big male approaching from across the river. Started hoofing right away, gathered the cubs, and now they're headed back towards the rocks and the trees where she can find sanctuary. She did not like the look of this guy coming in.
After that stressful moment for the family, Mom takes the cubs to a safe spot to nurse and rest. For the next 3 years, our mama bear will be on constant alert. It's an exhausting 24/7 job.
After a little bit of nursing, laying in the sun, it's a perfect time for a nap. She's been working hard. We're gonna give her space, let her rest up. We're gonna head out of here, maybe go get a little nap ourselves.
Every time I come up to Alaska to spend time with the brown bears, I'm gifted with countless once-in-a-lifetime experiences that one can only achieve here. The relationship between man and bear remains undamaged on the Katmai coast. There's no fear of humans here, which allows me to observe truly natural and wild behavior. Back home in Yellowstone, I have to be very sneaky when it comes to observing grizzlies. If they know I'm there, it's over. They run off to the hills as soon as they notice me. But here in Katmai, I'm able to safely get a glimpse into their secret lives, capture these moments, and share them with you. I'll be here for another couple weeks, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for the next Katmai adventure.